friends, welcome to another installment of Turkish Shelf video. In this video series, I do an extensive review of a book that is written by a Turkish author and has been translated into English. In this video, I'm going to talk about Escape by Perihan Mağden. The author of the book, Perihan Mağden, was born in 1960 in Istanbul. After graduating from the psychology degree, she traveled and worked in different jobs in Asia, India, Japan and USA. She then returned to Turkey and worked as a commercial writer and columnist in several newspapers. She is married and have a daughter. She also hosted literature programs in TV channels. Perihan Mağden's first published work was a novella titled Haberci Çocuk Cinayetleri, which is translated into English as Messenger Boys Murders in 1991. She then wrote a novel titled Refakatçi, which is translated as The Companion into English, and several successful essay collections. Her biggest success in Turkey as a writer came with her young adult novel, İki Genç Kızın Romanı, which is titled Two Girls in English, in 2002, followed by Anne Biz Kimden Kaçıyorduk, which is the book that I'm reviewing today, The Escape, in 2008. She also wrote a love story of a gay couple titled Ali and Ramazan. Her works have been translated into many languages: Russian, English, Brazilian, Polish, Bulgarian and Greek. Her most successful novel in Turkey, İki Genç Kızın Romanı, have been adapted into a Turkish movie by Kutlu Ataman, and he also won the Best Director Award for Golden Orange, which is the national award in Turkey, in 2005. Escape is the story of a traumatic mother-daughter relationship. The author questions how much further a mother can go to create a safe and purified world for her children. The story is told from the point of view of the daughter, and she tells the story of her and her mother starting from her childhood. They call themselves Moon Unit, and they live in hotels for periods of time and then escape to another hotel to live after a bad person who hurts them is punished by them. There are mainly two characters in this book and in the Moon Unit as well. The mother and daughter who are not named, but the daughter is called My Bambi by her mother because of a book she constantly reads. The author explains her choice for not naming the characters by stating, "I did not want readers to be biased because the name would remind them of somebody they know in real life." The most dominant character in the book is the mother. The mother is an overprotective mother. She loves her daughter immensely, but she becomes very angry when she refuses to obey and believe in her in the further chapters of the book. She is clearly a disturbed woman with a story behind. The girl, Bambi, is considered as a victim by the writer, and that clearly shows in the book. She is affected by her mother's mood swings, and she is a child who's an introvert and afraid of any human interactions but her mother's, and of course also distrusts anybody but her mother in the beginning chapters of the book. Aside from those two characters in the Moon Unit, there are other side characters that they encounter in the hotels, but they are just devices to make the plot continue in an interesting way. I read this book 3 years ago, and I gave it 4 stars. The story was very interesting, but also very pessimistic, I have to admit. If I had been in a bad mood when I was reading it, I would have probably fallen into depression by reading this book. So it's a very powerful psychological book. Classified this book as a general fiction book because I do not use the term literary fiction, but many of the readers can classify this as a literary mystery book or even thriller in some parts. In order not to give spoilers, I will not say much about the psychology of the mother, but I both hated and pitied her at the same time. I hated her for doing these, for really affecting her child's psychology as well, because the daughter had only her to depend on, and unfortunately she was not dependable. But I kept on reading because I wanted to find what was going to happen, and how the girl would get out of this very strange situation. Although it had elements of telling the stream of conscience of the characters, especially the daughters, I did not struggle with that concept like I did in some of the other books that I read. Like very recently, I struggled with Beloved. So I can say that I really like the writing style of Perihan Mağden. Although I did not read anything else by Perihan Mağden, I can say that I really would like to try the other novels that she has written. Anyway, in summary, I would advise Escape by Perihan Mağden to readers who likes literary fiction, mystery and psychological thriller. Please comment down below if you have any suggestions for Turkish books that have been translated into English, so that I could review them in my Turkish Shelf video series. Or it can be a book by a foreign author that takes place in Turkey. I also would be really interested to read such books and to review them in my Turkish Shelf. And also, if you are a new viewer, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. For Turkish word of the day, since the title of the book was Escape, I thought escape should be the word of the day. Escape means kaçış in Turkish, and kaçış is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.